Okay, so now we're going to learn about searching for a job. When you click on the link below marked Jobsearch, you will be taken to the UK government's jobs website to a page called Search for Jobs. Here you can see thousands of new jobs available every week. You will notice a number of boxes that need to be completed. The two most important boxes are the two large rectangular ones with the headings Job Title and Postcode or Location. So let's focus on these two boxes first. The job title refers to the kind of job you are looking for. You could type in something such as bricklayer. Or, if you want, you can make your search bigger by entering a more general choice, such as construction. And we'll use this example now. The postcode or location refers to the area you want to work in. Postcode is an area of a town or city, or if you prefer to search a wider area, you can type in just the name of the town or city itself. For this example, we will choose the town of Leicester. Now we can move on to the smaller boxes. The next one is marked distance, and this also concerns the area where you want to work. If you only want to work in the area you chose in the location box, then you can keep your search to just 1 mile from there. Or you can expand or increase the size of your search to 2 miles, 5 miles, 10 miles, all the way up to more than 75 miles, in any direction from your first choice of location. For our example, we will choose 50 miles. This means we will search in all of Leicester and the area 15 miles around. Now let's go down to the section named Other Search Options. We can see 3 more boxes marked Hours, Perm/Temp, and Age of Vacancy. In the box marked Hours, you can choose the hours per week you want to work. 1 to 16 hours, 16 to 30 hours, more than 30 hours, or if you're happy with all of these options, you can select any hours. Perm/Temp is short for permanent and temporary, 2 words you have seen recently in an earlier exercise. You can choose either of these options, or if you wish, you can select both. The last box in this row concerns when the job vacancy was first advertised. If you want to look for only the most recent jobs to become available, then you can choose today's jobs. Or you can look for those from the last 2 days, 3 days, and so on, up to an option of all jobs. For this example, we will look in the last 2 weeks, or last 14 days. There is now just one more set of boxes to look at, and these come under the heading Working Pattern if required. You only need to click on these boxes if the times when you can work are restricted. That is, if you're only able to work at certain times and not at others. For example, you may be busy in the daytime and are only searching for a job that will mean working in the evenings. Or perhaps you only want to work at nights. It may be that you already have a job from Monday to Friday, but you want another one on Saturday or Sunday. Then you can click weekends. Or perhaps if you have children, then you just want to work in the school term time. However, if you are able to work at any time with no need to choose any of these, then you can leave them all blank, and you will be able to see all of the available vacancies. Now you have finished your selections, it's time to find the results. So go back up to the button marked Search. We'll click there and let's see what comes up. Now we can see all of the construction jobs in Leicester with a radius of 15 miles. Each job has a number of columns, But to begin with, we will focus on just two: the job title, and underneath the job title there's a job number. You will need to use these job numbers in a later exercise, so remember that this is where you can find them. For now though, let's click on the job title, and this will bring us some more detailed information about the vacancy. Now we can see clearly. We have the wage, which could be per hour, per week, or even, like here, per annum, which means per year. You may see all of these different options when you look at lots of different jobs on this course. We can also see the number of hours. This is the number of hours you'll have to work in the job, usually per week. We also have the location, and we have the duration, which states whether the job is temporary or permanent, in this case temporary. The date posted is the date when the position was first advertised, and any closing date is the last date you can apply for the job. There is also a row where the employer can show if there are any pension details. We will discuss pensions at a later time on this course. Underneath all of this, there is a description. This description is a more detailed explanation of the tasks and duties that you will be required to do in the job, and any qualifications or experience that you will need if you want to take the position. These explanations will be different for each different job, and it is important that you read all of them very carefully so that you know exactly what is expected for anybody who wants to apply. Soon you will be looking at quite a few different kinds of jobs to find out what kinds of things they say, and learning to understand what the people who are advertising the job will want from you. As well as qualifications and experience, they may ask for particular personal skills or interests in certain areas, rather like those you heard about in the podcast about the food industry sector. Below the description, there is a section on how to apply, which has clear information about who to contact to apply for the job. The employer may want you to phone them, or email them, or perhaps send a CV or apply for an interview. We will be covering the best ways to do all of these too, but for now just read the text and try to understand it if you can. And finally, of course, always make a note of the last part, the employer. After all, if you want to get a job, then you need to know who you're going to be working for.